I just came back with gifts for everyone. Isn't that lovely?
Delicious gifts.
We've got...
Thanks for putting all those sweet things down in front of the guy who's on an 8-week challenge.
Oh, you can't eat this.
Can't eat anything.
We've got Brad here
That's a
again.
shame.
We've got Brad here again. He's on some big health kick. And my wife just messaged me and said, hey, if you guys are peckish, I've got lamingtons and donuts which you can bring outside. So we're going to eat them in front of Brad. So
He's on an 8-week Zumba challenge.
so how do you like that shit, Brad?
Fucking jerks.
Sad party. Sad party. A lamington fest.
I hope they're stale.
So how is everyone?
Great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just a quick one. Did you know there's a parasite that can get into a cockroach's brain and make it... Oh, no, not a cockroach. A grasshopper's brain and make it commit suicide?
Yes, I did know that.
How fucked up is that?
There's a few parasitic animals like that. It's crazy.
How do they do that?
What's that?
How do they do that?
I think it's to do with basically secreting hormones that affect it. I think.
So it makes it so it doesn't like actually physically control it. It just
No,
makes,
it doesn't install.
It makes it really
It
sad
doesn't
and
install
depressed.
like a joystick or anything like that.
No, not that. It just doesn't make it. Just makes it a bit depressed, like a sad grasshopper.
You know what else makes me depressed? I don't know if I said it already. We've got Brad here again. Hello, Brad.
I do.
Did you realise it's Pancake Tuesday today?
I did.
Did you realise you didn't bring me any goddamn pancakes?
I didn't give me any bloody god.
I don't care about you. You're the chef. The chef has to make the pancakes
In
for
fact,
me and Mitch.
I heard on the radio you sign up at Pancake Parlour today. Free pancake.
Really?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, Brad, hop to it. Go sign up at Pancake Parlour for us. Instead of watching your buddy Married at First Sight.
Unfortunately, I have to use 2 different aliases because I want one as well.
Have you noticed all the girls on Married at First Sight look like the female puppets from Team America?
I would have noticed that, but I've never actually seen the show.
I'd see it on ads and when the wife's watching it, and they look like the female puppets from Team America.
Promise me you will never die.
I promise I'll never die. Yeah, so anyway, that was fun podcast. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, it's been great. Sad Party Podcast.
Oh, I suppose we should probably do the quiz.
Oh yeah, we do that sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. So, like, you haven't got any good stories? You haven't been up to anything fun? Typical Mitch.
Ask me what I've got down in my mouth.
It's alright.
Brad, you can take this podcast for a minute.
Well,
Take control. Take the reins.
Take the steering wheel because I got donuts in my mouth. Come on.
You're asking the wrong person. You didn't
Then
even
why
ask
not?
me what I've been up to.
I don't care.
What have you been up to?
No one cares.
Well, not a whole lot, really. I've been a miserable fucker on an 8-week diet.
Oh. How long does that week diet go for?
Well, so far this one feels like it's going into about its 12th week, but no, apparently according to the thing, only 4 so far, which
And
is
how
a
often
real
do you?
problem.
And how often are you training Zumba?
Is it week as in W-E-E-K or W-E-A-K?
Well, I started out WEAK.
Ah! Now I get it.
We're still WEAK. We're just not as WEAK.
We should arm wrestle. Anyway, so this is welcome to Sad Part of the
kill
Arm
you in
Wrestling
an arm
podcast. What's that?
I'll kill you in an arm
I
wrestle.
don't know about that. Even though I haven't done anything for a long time, what's that word? Superhuman. That's the word I was looking for.
No, you've got that. Subhuman.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
That's
you're very subhuman.
That's like when the doctor did those tests and he said I was borderline artistic. Like, it's the same sort of thing. So let's do the quiz. Because once we finish this quiz, I'm going to destroy Brad in an arm wrestle. Number 1. Oh, when's this from? Did I even say when the last one was from? Who cares?
You didn't even
This
tell us
one's
what we
from
do.
December 28th. This one's from last year. We're travelling back in time.
How many podcasts do you reckon do a live arm wrestle on the show?
Not enough. That's the correct answer. It's like that equation that the correct amount of motorcycles to own is like X plus 1, X being what you currently have now. Like you always need one more.
Yeah, that's scientific.
Yeah, you can definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
I thought the X Plus would have been slightly bigger because you always want more than just one more.
But there's always like, even if you got a collection, you're like, oh, I love all these bikes. You see another one,
The
anyway,
correct answer is just there's not enough.
that's a good point. I don't really care about Brad's opinion though. He watches Married at First Sight, so.
I don't care about your opinion. You like pineapple on pizza, so we're...
Well, pineapple on pizza's good. Let's do this quiz. Number 1. I need to do this quiz and get you jerks out of this house. Way better idea. What was the only country to host the Winter Goodwill Games? That's a serious
What?
question. The Winter Goodwill Games.
Oh, you look cold. Let me make you some smalls. That's like an event, like the small making challenge, and the Oh, you look cold. You can have me jacket. That's an event.
It's two people walking through a doorway, and someone's like, "No, you go first."
That's an event. Look, there's a man cold on the ground. He is. You go. Here's a couple of sixpence. You have a sixpence and have a nice day.
So going by the accent, I guess you're guessing England.
It has to be England.
I was going by how polite it is, so I'm guessing Canada. What do you reckon?
Well, on the polite thing, I was thinking Canada, but okay, we'll go the next most popular, and we'll go Switzerland.
Switzerland? I reckon...
Oh, you look like you're a bit down your luck. Here's a packed lunch. That's an event.
I'm not 100% sure on Mitch's answer, but I reckon Brad's completely wrong, so we'll have a look.
First time.
United States. We were all wrong. So that's okay.
Ah.
Did I say this time that Brad's on the podcast with us? I really can't remember. I've got the worst goldfish memory tonight. It's really not working. Something's wrong up in there. Who cares?
Here's an event for the Olympics. Oh, you look like you're a bit shit at remembering. Here's a notepad and pen. Write things down when you think of them. There's an event.
Mitch is the worst. Number 2.
Goodwill Games 2019.
Alec Baldwin starred as Jack Donaghy in which TV series?
30 Rock.
That's correct.
Alec Baldwin. I hate that guy.
Did you know 30 Rock?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, we all get that one.
Well, he could have said... He could have not known it and just said yes. And you've just drawn...
It's an awesome show.
Yeah, it is a good show.
He and Tina Fey there.
Yeah. Number 3. The equator passes through which country with a name starting with G?
Georgia.
Does it go through Georgia?
I think it goes through mid-Africa. Georgia's mid-Africa.
Can you think of a country starting with G that goes through?
Yeah, I was thinking Ghana.
I was thinking Gibraltar, because there's a Gibraltar Strait, which I think is on the equator. I could be wrong. So
Is Jesus on the equator? That sort of Jesus area, equatorish?
I'm not sure.
You know where they made that fiction novel?
Oh, yeah. That short story.
Yeah.
So we've got Georgia, Ghana, and Gibraltar. Let's have a look. Oh, Gabon. Never heard of it. Sorry.
Oh.
Number 4.
Is that a country? Gabon.
I guess. Not Gabon. I reckon it'd be
No,
pronounced...
it's an Aussie.
Oh, Gabbo.
Gabbo. I saw you at the Olympics, Gabbo. Your flag's weird.
Number 4. JB Hi-Fi was established in which Australian capital city?
I'm going to go Melbourne.
I was thinking Melbourne.
It's a bit Sydney-ish.
You reckon it's a bit Sydney?
Bit Sydney-ish, yeah. It wants me money.
You reckon a bit of North Dog in amongst
Bit
that?
north of Melbourne dog, yeah.
Melbourne it is.
Yay.
Yep.
God damn it! Really?
Yep.
You know why? You know why I didn't think Melbourne because
we both thought that and we're both stupid.
well, yeah, that and I've not really generally you'd notice because we live there that there's a Staples store this is the original
Staples store. JB Hi-Fi doesn't sell staples; it sells musics.
No, Officeworks sells staples.
Yeah, idiot.
I hate you guys.
This is why he couldn't think of Melbourne.
Because Officeworks from Sydney.
Exactly, yeah. That's why he got confused. You're thinking of Staples.
Well, enjoy your time here, boys. This is the last time I'll have you on my podcast.
Hey, Brad was kind enough to invite us on his podcast, so we've got to show him a bit of respect. So by showing Brad respect, I have to tease you. It's only fair. Until we leave.
Do you want that last donut?
Stick the donut in your face.
Do you want? I was going to ask Brad, but he looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah. He's on the 8 WEAK challenge.
Zumba challenge.
Yeah. Number 5. Who wrote the 2018 best-selling novel Dark Sacred Night?
Batman.
The Dark Sacred Night.
No, it was Alfred.
The Dark Sacred Night Rises.
I think it was Alfred about Batman.
Yeah, probably.
J.K. Rowling.
What do you reckon, Brad?
I don't know any authors.
Either do I. I know some, but I don't know that.
No, wait. L. Ron Hubbard.
Really?
No.
Let's have a look. Michael Connolly. Sorry, I don't know who that is.
Is that the brother of Billy?
Yeah, Billy's brother.
You guys are the worst.
Hey, you gotta come read me fucking book.
I never want to be in your podcast again.
I,
Number 6.
I can't distinguish Irish Mike from anyone else.
Which dwarf planet has a name starting with the letter E? No, that doesn't mean a planet that's just got heaps and heaps of dwarfs living on it. Sorry, Mitch, I know you like Star Wars. It's nothing to do with anything like that.
It starts with E.
Yeah, a
dwarf planet?
Dwarf planet starts with letter E. Because there's dozens of dwarf planets that loop.
That don't count.
Orbit. That's what I was looking for, not loop. Dozens of dwarf planets that spin around.
That do circle work of chapel.
You'd know that one, wouldn't you? Starts with E. Surely, you know a bit about space. You've actually quite impressed me with some of your spacey things.
Like what?
Oh, anything
I
that's
guess
not
helium
Star
with
Wars.
Neptune. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you've known, like, which one's the 7th planet and things like that.
Because I count them on my fingers.
Yeah, but you
I learned
managed
it
to
in
know the planets
fifth
to be able
grade.
to count them. So, yeah.
The dwarf, is it Elrond?
No, that was your answer to the last question.
It starts with E?
Yeah.
Elon?
No, that's
that's
the guy who
like
made
Elon Musk.
Tesla.
I know, I thought he might have just invented a telescope. Sorry, I'm going, well, it's my planet.
Do you know that one? It's a dwarf planet. I think it's...
No, is it
it's
like
another...
ellipsis or something like that?
Nah, I think it's Eris. E-R-I-S. I think it's another, like, half a dozen or a dozen astronomical units out further past Pluto, I think.
Astronomical units.
I think it's Eris. E-R-I-S. Let me look. Yeah, it's Eris. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't gone that far. I'm still fighting for Pluto to become a real planet.
Yeah, exactly. Sons of bitches. Number 7.
Do you know the Flat Pluto Society?
We need to start that. 4chan is so fantastic.
What is 4chan?
4chan's the website that starts all those things, like the Flat Earth Society and that sort of stuff. It's just a bunch of really, really intelligent trolls. And the hive mind collective intelligence of all these people working together doing stuff. Did you ever hear about the Shia LaBeouf thing? What happened with Shia LaBeouf? Did you hear about that?
No, tell me, because I've
What they
heard
did is
about
Shia
it.
LaBeouf is, how should I put it?
A douche?
Yeah, complete cockhead.
He is
And,
a douche.
He apparently, I don't know the exact details, but what he did, he put a photo of, he'd raised a flag in his front yard on a flagpole, like an American flag or something like that, and he put a picture of it on Instagram. So people on 4chan went on a mission to steal his flag. So to work out where he lived, they looked at the constellation of the stars in the sky and worked out with the date stamp of when it was shot, worked out the exact location. And one guy, I don't know how accurate this is, but it was something like he worked out, he got a similar flag and replicated a certain range of wind speeds to see the angle that the flag is hanging on, to work out the wind speed in the area, to work out what wind speed was the average in that area, because the constellation narrowed it down to like 100 square mile radius or something, whatever it was. Anyway, they worked together doing all these things to work out where it was, and someone went to Shia LaBeouf's house and stole the flag from his house. It's so good. And 4chan is just perfect. They did the, you would have heard on Rogan, the free bleeding thing.
No.
You know about that?
No.
4chan made a thing, sort of just started a, in inverted commas, feminist movement of women who wouldn't wear any sanitary stuff like tampons or pads or anything, would just free bleed through their pants as like a... But what happened? They started it as a joke, as a bit of a meme.
People took it serious.
People have ended up taking it serious, and now it's actually become a thing. That's how good 4chan is. They control people so well that things become real. It's awesome. But yeah, they're one of the biggest
Flat Earth
proponents
people,
of the whole flat earth thing. It's awesome.
But this bloke who's gone out, got a flag, measured wind speed, looking at constellations, all for a fucking flag. Can you do something productive like try and find MH370 or something?
That guy is probably
maybe you can check currents in the
perfect for that.
oceans and
he's
water
probably
temps.
he's probably some high level genius doing that sort of stuff. But
As a side project
just
with his
for a bit
idiot
of fun on
mates.
the weekend.
I've
I've
got to
fucking
admit,
triangulate a flag.
we did so many dumb things like that growing up. Like, not to that nerdy extent, but just doing things for the sake of it. Like, I think, like I told Mitch on the podcast once, how I ended up in a jail cell with a plastic horse because someone had stolen the plastic horse from the roof of Horseland. Like, who decides to get...
What is the weird thing is that you investigated the horse and decided to find its gender out.
Yeah. I wasn't going to just assume it's gender. But So some
not-
people go
I'm
to a
not a
lot of
monster.
effort to steal things just to prove a point. So
But then you checked its gender by the genitals. You didn't ask it which gender it
yeah,
identifies
I
with.
didn't
You
ask.
didn't. You are a.
It may
You're
not
a
have
pig.
identified as a horse.
Yeah.
It might
You're a
have
pig.
identified as a toaster. So yeah. Hey, number 7. Osama bin Laden was killed during May of which year? Can I go to bin Laden get killed? I feel like it has to be at least 8 years ago.
You triangulate the timestamp of the photo of the guy. Doing the,
Let's get that Shia LaBeouf guy from 4chan to work it out.
Well, it was during Obama's reign.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he's been out of office for 2 years now.
yeah.
So that's what,
And he was in office
17
for 8
into
years.
So between 09 and 17.
Listen to old 4chan over here trying to extrapolate.
I'm going to try and
information from-
triangulate it. Let me just go and get myself an Obama and
Well,
work out where he is.
2011. They chased him for.
He's got a
I reckon
simulated
2010.
Obama.
2010. 9
He's
years.
got a simulated Obama to see how it blows in the simulated Osama to see how it blows in the wind.
I'm going to say 2011.
I'm going to say 2009.
I'll say 10.
All right, let's have a look. 2011.
Oh,
Brad wins.
Damn.
Brad wins the podcast.
Oh, he got 10 years. 10 years from 9/11. He did pretty well. Hide and seek champion.
it's a lot of time in a cave.
Yeah.
Well, that's a 10 year straight of being the hide and seek champion of the world, so he's done pretty
Yeah,
well.
look, it's up there.
Number 8. The 2002
Stranger's
album.
hair was always wet.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, now I get what's going on. You're the worst. Number 8. The 2002 album. The 2002 album
I apologise for that
Capricornia.
comment.
Shut up. The 2002 album Capricornia is the last studio album released by which band as at 2018? That's another stupid question.
Capricornia.
It says the 2002 album Capricornia is the last studio album released by which band as at 2018? So that must mean the band is kind of still going, but they haven't released an album since 2002.
I don't know.
What's Radiohead?
I don't know. Prodigy?
Maybe Prodigy?
Nah. I just think of that.
Capricornia. Capricornia sounds familiar.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
think it's
familiar
some
to me too.
horrible dance garbage, I think.
S Club 7.
Let's have a look. Midnight Oil. Yeah, horrible dance garbage. The time has come. That sounded more like John Howard. That was terrible. Number 9. True or false? Lord Macduff is a primary character in William Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Well, that's false.
I feel like he's thrusting in the general direction of false.
Yeah, it's false.
Yeah. I feel like
Suds
that's-
McDuff is the Duffman.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
is it?
Sons
Oh,
Duff
owns
was the
it?
dog, wasn't it?
I don't
Is it?
remember.
Duff Man's dog.
Oh,
Sons McDuff.
That's awesome. But we're all wrong, it's true.
is it?
Sons McDuff was Santa's little helper when he was the mascot. for
Oh,
Duff Man,
yeah.
When Duffman got cast aside.
Maybe we should do we've spoken
Yeah,
about doing a
this is-
motorbike spin-off podcast. I feel like we would be setting new trends to do a Simpsons podcast. I'm sure it doesn't already exist
No
in
way it would
infinite
exist.
form.
Who would have ever thought of doing that?
I feel like if you Google Simpsons podcast, that'd be the perfect example of like the multiverse theory of like there being so many different versions of the same things. All right, number 10. As at November 2018, which 2 players have won the Julie Dolan Medal twice? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what a Julie Dolan medal is.
I don't know anything about that.
Soccer.
Claire Polkinghorne and Sam Kerr.
I don't know. Do you know any of those people?
Netball, I think.
Oh, it's a netball medal, I think.
Hey,
There you go.
Brad might know this one maybe.
Lady basketball.
Number 11. What's the answer, Brad, to number 11? Do you know?
8.
Oh, correct.
Yes.
No, number 11. What is added to gin to make a pink gin cocktail pink?
Oh my... So, just drink some. It's grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
With a G.
I thought it was
No, you're
ground
wrong.
up flamingos.
No, you're wrong.
Oh.
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, so it's ground up flamingos.
Yeah,
and
she's got a few in the backyard.
Yeah,
just
it's
grinds
fair
them
enough,
up and
yeah.
chucks them in a
Yeah,
drink.
flamingos are pink because of all the shrimp they eat.
That's not true.
That's true.
No, it isn't.
Pretty sure it's true.
Why are you lying to me on,
pretty
on live podcast? Don't
On this
shit.
episode of Dale Googles things,
No, it's not Dale Google shit anymore. It's Dale Google shit.
Dale,
Because you don't deserve your real name.
Why
which is not
are flamingos pink? Let's see. As I'm searching why are flamingos pink, it came up saying what one of the safe optional searches was, why are flamingos banned in Australia?
They shouldn't be here. They're just racist.
Oh, well, what do you know?
No one can see your phone,
their
Dao.
grey feathers gradually turn pink in the wild because of a natural pink dye called canthaxanthin that they obtain from their diet of brine shrimp and blue-green algae.
It's from the algae.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, I was right, you were wrong. I think I get an extra point for that. Anyway, that still doesn't answer. So, I'm going to say that the pink gin cocktail turns pink because the pink gin cocktail eats a lot of shrimp. So, what do you reckon causes it to turn pink?
I'm more inclined to side with Mitch on this one.
Oh, you reckon it's just blushing and it's embarrassed?
Yeah,
and that's why
it's
turned
an
pink?
embarrassed
Yeah.
streak.
What did you say?
No,
I
that's
wasn't
That's all the
listening.
salad dressing.
What were you saying? I wasn't listening to what you said.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit? Let's have a look. Oh, Angostura bitters. I didn't realise that would make it, when it mixes with gin, it must go pink. There you go.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Ah,
I would have thought Mitch was on the money with that one, but
I would have thought that too.
My mate Jeremy, who he goes to the same flying school that I do, he always drinks gin and...
Gin's good.
was
Is
he
it? Oh,
depressed as fuck? Or
Nah, he's awesome.
It is a depressant, but I don't think it's...
I want him.
makes
I
sense.
want him to come on Brad's podcast one day with us and do this because he's funny. He'll be really good on this, and I want him to have heaps of gin before he does it. Because what he does, he'll send a message saying, "I had a crappy day at work. I'm gonna get a bottle of gin," and then I get messages like 6 hours later that don't make any sense at all. And the next day he'll say, "I had too much gin." So I think he needs to be on the podcast. So Jeremy, come on the podcast. Number 12. What is the official language of Peru?
Spanish?
Peruvian.
I was going to say Peruvian, but I think Peruvian is more describing their culture and that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. But I think they do speak Spanish.
And their colour?
I'm going to go... What?
Like you're Peruvian of appearance. Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
You look like you play a pan flute.
Shut up.
Sort of look.
Oh, you reckon Peru plays pan flutes?
Pavlonian... Were they Pavlonian pan flutes? What are they?
Pavlovian pan flute. So that's a pan flute that, like, it...
No,
You just look at it, it's so used to being played that you look at it and it starts playing pan flute noises, it has a Pavlovian response. And Brad's chef, you're like, "No, Pavlova's got egg white." No one cares, Brad.
What's the answer?
I don't know. Oh, I should look. Spanish. Yep, we were right. Brad was wrong.
Great.
Well, let's have a look at how we did on Brad's podcast today. Mitch got 1, 2.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, God.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And B-Rad got 1, 2, 3, 3. So Brad beat Mitch. Awesome. So you should.
Now I'm going to beat you in an arm wrestle.
Nah, no.
Yeah, we're going to do the
yeah.
arm wrestle live on the podcast right now.
All right, done.
All right, here we go, guys. Live arm wrestle. I'm going to call the action. Here we go. We're actually doing a
You've got
live...
those shoulders to rotate during your fucking arm.
All right, so...
have to sort of kneel.
Hold on. Let me introduce the challengers. So we've got Dale in the blue corner. Grad in the left corner.
All right, we'll give it a
We're
go.
videoing it right now. Here we go. Wait on. Whoa.
I haven't arm wrestled for so long.
Yeah, and they're making excuses. All right. On your marks, get ready.
Yep.
On your set, and go. So Brad's taking the early lead, and Dale is just... Oh no, it's going toing and froing backwards and forth, and Dale takes the win. Let me just quickly interview
So
the...
we can confirm that it's 8-week WEAK challenge.
That is a WEAK challenge. Brad, how do you feel about that, mate? How'd that go for you?
That was really disappointing.
You looked
I'm
really...
upset with myself on that one.
No, well, listen. To be fair, from obviously special comments coming from me. I've been in the game for years. You look pathetic out there.
Well, I think the important thing is not going to the gym. The important thing is eating pork belly. It's the best thing for
I think
it.
the best advice is don't try and wrestle somebody who's got the same genetics as a wombat.
No, yeah, you're gonna really you're pushing it uphill. It's both ways.
They're just so dense, you can't move them.
Oh, fun. Well, anyway, this has been heaps of fun. So,
Send us an email. Send us an email if you reckon you can beat Dale in a podcast.
So in a podcast. So
If you can beat him in an arm wrestle, yeah.
yeah.
email us on sadpartypodcast@gmail.com.
Correct. And thanks for having us, Brad, on your podcast. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, not a problem. Now, I'd prefer it if all of you got out of my house because I really need to go to bed.
Hey, Dale, which reminds me, I've got to tell you this really important story, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe it if I told you, but